Hey guys, this is Will of TyBL and welcome back to my channel. Last week, I asked on my community tab what are the underrated BLs. In this video, I'm going to talk about some but not all of those, so this is definitely just the part 1 of these. You may or may not agree with my opinions on this list. If there are some BLs that you think are underrated but not included in this list, I may not watched it yet, so please comment your suggestions below. Before we start, I'd like to define first what is the meaning of underrated in this video. A BL series is considered an underrated one if it's something that is valueless but deserves more than that. Anyway, if you live in a different country and some BL series are not available to yours, you can use ExpressVPN to watch those restricted series. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount and 3 months free if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. One of the most underrated BL series from 2020 is My Engineer the series. This series aired around at the same time of Why Are You and Together the series. Those two big titles overshadowed the likes of My Engineer and never got its own limelight in the BL world. Also, one of the reasons why it was an underrated is because its availability in other regions of the world. When it was aired, some of the countries couldn't watch it on their official YouTube channel and some were not able to download the WeTV application. My Engineer the series will give you a happy feeling and light mood when you watch it. The couples in this series didn't have that much of a toxic relationship, which is prevalent in some of the TyBL series. Although I must say that I'm not a big fan of their acting skills because sometimes I felt awkward, but I guess it's just a matter of workshops and they will be good. The storyline of this series is actually good too. It's not as unique as you may expect, but its plot is one of the most clean I see in 2020. If you want to know more of the series, I already did a video review of this almost 2 months from now that might help you to decide whether to watch it or not. But I can say that this series is a must watch. I also read one of the comments here that the complete episodes of this series is already available in their YouTube channel in more countries. A lot of you said that Gameboys the series is underrated, and that is actually true. This BL series is something that you should watch. The series is not only there to please us with their lovely moments but also to enlighten us of the world today. The hardship of Cairo is definitely one of the most realistic scenes in this series. The series does not only focus on the development of love story of Gav and Cairo but on their character development with their family and friends as well. Cairo is a round character in which I couldn't predict what would be coming next for him. His character keeps on surprising me in each and every episode. The depth of his character in this series is not only defined by his feelings with Gav but also with his sexuality. Coming out as a gay person to everyone in a time that you are not ready is really hard for someone. This BL has a lot to offer for us. I don't just recommend this show for those who watch BLs but also for everyone. This series has a clear intention for its audience. The characters are also not problematic and have a purpose on the plot. I'm looking forward that this series will have its second season where it will also show the further developments of the characters after the pandemic. If you have remembered, 2 weeks ago, I uploaded my top 7 TyBL series of 2019 to 2020. If you haven't watched it yet, click on the I button above or the link in the description box. I never included this TyBL series in any of my videos before because I had never watched it yet, but after watching it, it became my all-time favorite BL. Hes Coming to me the series is not your ordinary BL series. I'm glad that I had a time to watch this in line TV in a weekend because it is definitely a god tier BL. It's just sad that this BL was not released internationally and no official English subtitles in line TV. Fortunately, one of my favorite content creator here in YouTube, blINZ, posted some links of the English subs in her channel. If you haven't watched the series yet, the links are on the description box. It's only composed of 8 episodes, but the plot is solid when it comes to its storytelling. The acting performance of Ohm and Singto as Thun and Met is definitely a top notch. The feelings of Thun and Met with one another can be felt by the audience with their scenes, especially with that rooftop scene. With this kind of plot, you may think of it as a sad ending, but it's not. They have a happy ending, but it's for you to find out how. Some of you might agree or not, but I think Until We Meet Again the series is one of the underrated BLs of 2019. With the release of Thun Type and Dark Blue Kiss at that time, this BL was overshadowed by those two. Until We Meet Again has a unique story to tell for us, especially the reincarnation theme of it. I get sad when I read some comments that the series is boring and not that special. Some of the scenes may be a bit boring or repetitive, but it's essential for its storytelling. There are some actions of the actors that only a novel reader can interpret because there are some additional little details that can only be understood through reading. It's really hard to show it through acting because most of it comes from the perspective of the characters. That's one of the reasons why some fans of BLs found this series a little bit boring for them. But it's really not. The depth of the characters are well written and on point. The relationship of Dean and Farm is also one of the healthiest relationship I have ever watched in a Thai BL series. I think this series deserved more than what it got today. This first part might be a little short because I will try to watch all of your suggestions and also try to analyze if it's really underrated or not. I hope that this video helps you in finding your next BL series to watch. I will try to upload the second part on the first week of August. Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.